Confessions is one of the greatest R&B albums of all time, and probably and arguably the best R&B album of the 21st century. For those of you who don't know, that means from 2000 to present. For now, I'll say that's the best one. I feel that ever since Confessions, which has been 20 years, which is unbelievable, it's been 20 years. I feel that no R&B album has come, or I should say, hasn't surpassed Confessions. This album went diamond, not gold, not platinum, went diamond. There's been so many very good R&B albums, very good R&B albums after Confessions, but it hasn't reached to that level of magnitude like the way Confessions did. And this was Usher in the peak of his career. A701 and Confessions are two of my favorite Usher albums. This album has so many good tracks. We're talking about Yeah featuring Little John and Ludacris. Ludacris' verse is incredible. His energy, his flow makes this song even better. You have Little John with his production. This was one of those songs. I remember when when I first heard this song when I bought it on High 97, those $5 CDs, and that song was there. Once I listened to that song, Mia and one of my sisters, we got hooked on it. Ding 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 ding. As soon as that beat drops, it grabs your attention. And I can't even imagine how the clubs were back then when this song hit. I was about 12, 13 years old when this song came out. And boy, oh boy, that's the biggest single of the album. So you have Yeah, you have Burn, powerful song, beautiful song, amazing lyrics. My Boo featuring Alicia Keys. I mean, the first time I listened to that song, it was during the Access Granted program. Access Granted was a program that was on BET and basically is behind the scenes of making the music video. Um, Both Usher and Alicia Keys were in the prime of their careers, and for them to collaborate on this song and to hit it out the ballpark, amazing, flat out amazing. Um, Caught Up, of course, I like the music video of Caught Up. Clifton Powell, him and his fight scenes with Usher were epic. I like that he plays the antagonist in the music video. Confessions Part 2, another good song. Um, some of the underrated songs in this album are Red Light, Bad Girl. Bad Girl reminds me of the music video of My Boo because of the introduction. And Red Light, Bad Girl, Seduction, and Throwback featuring Jadakiss. Throwback featuring Jadakiss, I love that joint. Great production, strong lyrics. Jadakiss, obviously anything he touches turns to gold. Throwback, Superstar, Take Your Hand, and Whatever I Want. All those four songs, they were sampled from classic songs from the 1970s. Jermaine Dupri was the main producer for this album. You also have other people who contribute to the production of the album. Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Little John. Just Blaze produced uh, Throwback. Yeah, I believe it was Throwback. Um, what's so funny about this album is that most of us, or all of us, we thought for some time that this album had to do with the relationship between Usher and Chili from TLC. They were together in the early 2000s. They were such a compatible couple, but supposedly Usher cheated on her, and that ended the relationship, which was, I believe, in 2003 or at the beginning of 2004. And Chili, and I'm paraphrasing this, she went on to say that she didn't like the album. She didn't like what the album stood for because everybody thought that it was about them. But it turned out that it wasn't about them. It was about Jermaine Dupri's personal relationship. So, and what he was going through. Um, but it was just that the timing was off because, they were just together. And then for him to make this album, such a great album, we all thought that it was about them. So, I don't know how Chili feels about the album today, but years back then, yeah, she didn't like what it stood for because of those reasons. Um, this album went on to win 3 Grammys for Best Contemporary R&B Album, Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group, which was the song My Boo, and Best Rap slash Song Collaboration, which is Yeah. The album didn't win Album of the Year, which Usher did not hide his true feelings about that. He expressed that he was disappointed that the album didn't win Album of the Year. I was shocked by the way that it didn't win either. Um, but boy, this is a great classic album that is still being played today. Um, and yeah, I mean, what can I say? Confessions is such a classic album. I still can't believe that it's been 20 years since this album came out, but amazing, amazing. I took the time to listen to it again this morning because I'm an early bird and I wake up very early. And since I knew I was making a content about this, I was just in the mood of listening to the entire album. So, my review for Confessions 1 through 5, I'm gonna go with a 4.7 out of 5 stars. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. Please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe. And may God bless each and every one of you. Have a great weekend, everyone.